movable wrench yet. Okay. We have things to do. Things to do. All right. We have the main carcass basically built. For this, we're going to eventually have to nail the tails in because I want extra security. But we got some planing to do, we've got some backs to do, we've just got general cleanup and fun times to do. So let me at least open this baby up. I swear this locket gets more beat up than any other tool in this shop. All right. I think we'll start with you. We do not need anything to see if it's square. We do need to open the lower section because we're going to need hammers and screwdrivers and such. Why are you sticking? That's an interesting feat. Sorry guys, this is the first time we've done that. All right. We're going to have to start putting wax on you, aren't we? All right. We know we're going to need you eventually. And this one. Because we're going to be nailing this thing together at some point. Right now, really what I'm doing is just cleaning over spill of glue. I'm not truly concerned with making these flush. Like I said, it's the shop project. I just want the excess glue off of it. And if there's glue down in the tails and the tails are not proud, that's fine. Just want the ugly proud glue gone first before we do anything. Also, we don't need these anymore, so why are they still here? Oh no. I could glue that back in, but something in me says eh. When you see just how bad these dovetails are, and like I said, it's a shop project. I'm just trying to get the glue down. All right, And we come to this face. And wonder how we're going to brace it. Doo-doo. Like I said, just cleaning glue off at this point because there's going to be a layer of paint on everything. Hey, O'Marley, how are you doing? We're just cleaning up the excess glue, getting it ready for paint and nails and everything else. We're going to be since this is just a regular old toolbox and not something I'm particularly going to be proud of, try to sell or anything else, I'm not too worried about how the tails actually fit up or what they look like. I'm just trying to get any excess glue off so that I can paint over it here in a bit. Will not be any painting this stream though. Still got to build the front and the backs and all that stuff. All right. Well, that should be enough plain work. Well, how have you been, O'Marley? Oh geez, is it still following me? Yep, I forgot to lock it. All right. There we go. We're really just making the sides good enough for government pay kind of thing deal. Yep. Been waiting to get this thing done for so long. That way I can finally start moving my toolbox to better locations. Okay, so. Okay. Okay. Very true, Gesankt. One second here. So what we're doing, this is going to be a lower cabinet to my Dutch tool chest over here. Let me get it following. Basically, I just don't want it sitting on my saw bench anymore. So we're making a little rolly lower cabinet, and I can throw more tools into it once I'm done. Sorry, I like playing with the tracking function on this. Okay. Now we got to fix this side. Kind of liked it when I did this. Give it a peg here. Give it a peg. Peg here. It'll be nice and sturdy for this little bit. That fits good enough. Now we're going to plane down this atrocious side here. Need you here. You guys are good. And then let's see if I can. What? We're going to do something weird. Let's see if I can get these out because they're stuck. The old-fashioned. What if they don't want to go? They don't want to pull back in. Push them all the way through. All right, one's over here. One's here. Every once in a while they get a little sticky. Got those here. The third one and a fourth one. Might as well just give it as much support as possible. Yes, yeah, I did get a haircut there, Nail. Gonna be going to a wedding here soon, so I might as well look presentable for it. No. In fact, 2 weeks' time, I will not be streaming at all for a week or so, possibly a week and a half. Because I will be gone. But not today, no. I wouldn't be streaming if there was a wedding I had to go to today. That's irresponsible. Okay, that's pretty much level. We've got just a little bit more here. Okay, and that cleans off the glaring inconsistencies. 1 second. Still not done on this side. 1 second. we're guaranteed level there because I started finally hitting the other board. All right. Put the little guy up as well, because we are, do I want to nail the tails or do I want to put the back on first? I think put the back on first. And these boards haven't been seen for a while. Because I refused to use them last time, but at this point, I'm not all that worried about it. Oh, I will. I'll be coming back, yeah. We just need a couple boards that are tongue and groove and clean enough, because I'm not too worried about knots. I just don't want to saw through them. And I can just hog and plane down the tops here. Sorry guys, having a little bit of fun. Holy hell, that's a big ass knot. Maybe not this board. Just keep it to the outside where it'll weep to the outside. Something tells me I was using this board before because there are lines on it that line up perfectly with this. Now, okay, let's see if there's another board that has lines on it, because then I know I was using it and it was acceptable. Oh, well, heck, I got boards with triangle marks on it. See how these are working. Can you see what I was doing with them? I was like, this'll do, that'll do. Honestly, the knots are kind of bad on this one. I think we probably got good enough boards as is. How bad are the knots on that? How bad is that? Is my actual question. Hey, Cressman, how you doing? See, these knots aren't bad. So I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried about, just use these two. Just use these two. We'll figure out something for the rest of these tongue and groove boards later. only need 2 of them. Yeah. Okay. And now for the fun part. Nails away. Oh, yeah. That's too bad. We're putting the back on this little, on my little venture here to make more space for my Dutch tool chest. Okay, grab a generic nail. I can't remember which size I used. This looks good. It's either this or this. I think it was this. Okay. Now comes the fun question. All right. Move you off to the side. And get a clamp of some form so that we can get these first couple nails in with no problem. I think no, these will not do. Will they? Or will they? Let's find out. They will. Huzzah! Just want it to stay in place. As we nail. I want it to be relatively even. The keyword is relative because whatever. That looks relatively even. I don't plan on working too hard there, craftsman. Have a good day, though. That's not good. All right. Nice and in there. Love nails. They always work. Ever since I figured out exactly what size I want for this kind of project. have to eventually make myself a... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and reevaluate the size of the bit I'm using. It's a little big. I just grabbed a slightly larger one than I needed. Right, it was this one we used. Yeah. Hope you get some spare time there in your shop there, Craftsman. I've got some ideas of more emotes for everyone. And since this is pine, I could be using a bradawl instead of my screwdriver, but I like bringing out the old egg beater every once in a while. Okay, yeah. Got to be careful with this one because there's going to be a screw coming this way too. Or not a screw, sorry. There's going to be nails coming that way too. So I got to make sure I have enough room from the bottom. Ah, well, if anything, the box is becoming a box. I didn't just miss. No proof of that. Hey, Wrench, how you doing? How you doing, man? There's no proof that I missed that. That was just a warning shot for the nail to behave. Everyone knows that. You got to give them a warning shot. Especially if you're a little nail. Otherwise, she'll start banning people left and right. Whoa. But I do have some ideas for some new emotes. Let's just say they're PBS inspired. And that's the only hint I'm going to give you guys. But I think you guys will like them. Haven't made them yet, but like I said, PBS inspired emotes are what's in the pipeline here. I just realized this, you probably can't even see anything from the top down cam. Actually, I don't need these clamps anymore, which means I can move at least what I'm doing to be somewhat visible. Oh, I was trying. Sorry about the sub pump noise, guys. But my clamps kind of reside right next to where it lives. Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah. Get my dogs out of here. Can't have my dogs barking. one day maybe I'll replace them with metal dogs, but I mean, why? I mean, Wrench, I feel like you really need to, if you watch some of the old clips, because I haven't been good in making new like clips. I mean, there's clips of me using circular saws and using power sanders and stuff like that. Hint. Or, as James Wright or Wood by Wright says, the demon-possessed brace, that used to come out a lot too. Especially while I was building my bench. Yeah, power tools came out a lot for that one. Because I was cutting stuff to size with my circular saw. It's just one of those like, okay. Now, we've got to have fun in figuring out about right where the, let's just get you on here. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna have to get that emote no sanding. I mean, definitely the truth. It is blasphemy. The way this one's cupping. Yep. See if I can get it out. Didn't lose anything, good. Yeah, you know what? It's not that big of a deal. Let's just do what we were doing and be happy. Make sure you get you a decent fit here. That will do. All right. Yeah, I know. My first 10 broken a lot. Let's find out. Sighting down several lines to see if I'm about center. Now let's find out. Do we see light?
Big fat ugly bug faced baby eating O'Brien.
Oh, who do we have? Who do we have? Hey, Jazz Guitar Jeff, thank you for the follow. Still super proud that I made that. One second, guys. Okay, sorry if I blew out your drums there. Oh, here's an easy way to do it. Why am I not thinking completely to myself? It's like, how am I going to get these to line up consistently? Okay. It would help if I was not terrible at what I'm doing. It is definitely trying to follow the grain. It's like, that definitely doesn't look right on this end. I wonder why. It was about a 1/4 inch off. Okay. Okay, Berica. Well, let's do this. Haven't had any drink on screen yet. All right, now that we've ganged all these holes, let's just moving right along. Okay, one. So, Jeff, what brought you here? Anything interesting that you like about this? If you got questions, I'll definitely go ahead and talk about them. Right, but also right now we are working on a lower cabinet to my Dutch tool chest. Boop, boop. So this here is the Dutch tool chest. Let me shove the drawer back in. There is a front face to this, it's down here, but right now it just sits on my saw bench. I'm trying to make a little lower cabinet to it that has wheels on it, so that got a nice little rolly cabinet full of my hand tools. Oh, that's pretty good. Using Max in different in Pokemon streams, that's pretty cool. All right, let's get my man-powered screw out of the way. 1 second. Thank you. Okay, well that lower board's definitely in there now. That's not attached yet, Wes. Don't just rip at it. You'll tear up what you've done. Okay. Doing this just to see. Well, there's no nails showing up on the inside there. That's good. That's good. And I can definitely tell you there are no nails along this edge. And no indentations, which means the nails aren't bulging the sides either. That's good. What are you sitting on, sir? Oh, you're sitting on the... This is a cross-peen hammer. Paul Seller uses it a lot. I looked it up after he used it a good bit, and also Mr. Roy Underhill uses these a lot too. This in particular is a Picard cross-peen hammer because I couldn't find Stanley's or anything else. I would go with the Picard though because it is German made. The Stanleys are now Chinese made. Nothing against Chinese made. It's just when it comes to hand tools, I want it made to last. I don't mean it in a mean sense, but if it's still made in Germany, it's still made to quality standards. This is the 300 gram model. I believe I got mine from Tay Tools. If you're in America, I believe I got my Picard hammer from Tay Tools. Okay, we haven't nailed this guy in yet because I want to see if we can get a better fit because this one is heavily cupped, or at least is acting heavily cupped, and I don't think it'll flatten out very nicely. Like I said, none of these are of any kind of big deal for me to use or not use now. This one looks to be a little less cupped. Ooh, a lot less cupped on this side. A lot less cupped on this side. So let's fit her on. Apparently I was going to use these lines. Ah, I see. Heck, I mean, if I've got guidelines from building the actual Dutch tool chest, I thought about this then. That'll also help me. Where's my rubber mallet? That'll also help me in lining things up. Because if I already drew lines on here, ooh, I don't trust that. It was much better before. So, yeah, there's a little bit of a cup on this end, and we were not having a problem when we had it fully engaged like this. Much less of a problem. Okay. This is also very rough looking. Maybe, and you guys will have to deal with me doing this, but I'm just dicking around seeing how they fit. Well, they definitely socket together very well. What if we do this way? How you fit? Worse. All right. At least got one decent one in. Sorry guys, we're going to just be running through boards, seeing which one fits the best because, well, to tell you the truth, all of these tongue and groove boards are terrible. But I would like them to fit without like a 1/4 inch gap. Okay, put you over here in the stack I've already tried. I think this is why I went out and just bought a pine board to tongue and groove myself when we did the actual Dutch tool chest, because I was having this much trouble. But since it's only 2 boards, I think we can find a winner. Oh, this is going to be a piece though. Cutting through that's going to be a pain. That should have been on the bottom. Okay, so is there a way to dodge that entirely? No. We're going to put this here, grab the next board. Okay, we're just looking for a winner at this point. That looks acceptable. That's acceptable. We got this loose knot right here, which is definitely going to cause a problem as soon as I try to cut this board to size. Can we dodge that knot? Not really. Am stoop. I mean, okay. Best one for the top is this, just because of that. Because I can get away from having a knot that I have to plane through. I know that this is going to be an absolute nightmare to go through. Yay, tongue and groove boards. As much as I don't want to. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. How's this cupped? Okay, okay. This will naturally flatten out, though, in the orientation it's in. We just got to deal with the fact that it's going to be the way it is. Or, hey, Kinetics, Kinetic FX, how you doing? Now, what if I move it here? I don't like that not being there, but it's not as bad as others. I think it'll straighten itself out. Okay. So now, quick break. We went right back to the board I put on the beginning. And at some point in time, you turned yourself back onto tracking, didn't you? Thank you. Demon-possessed beast. Come on. Gonna give myself I'm gonna extend this reference line even though it's not the actual edge. It'll at least give me an idea where the edge actually is. So that I can at least consistently screw holes. All right. We're going to start with this side because it's relatively flat, which means we're going to slowly pull the board flatter. Don't need the rubber mallet anymore. But I do need my hammer wherever I put you. There you are. But a cross peen hammer is really useful for cut nails. It's also a good way to realize whether or not you have the nails oriented correctly, because the cross peen should be hitting the nail basically the same orientation. All right, and one up here, but we need to miss we need to miss the tails because we're going to have nails going in the other direction. So right about here. Get me a big old boy. You're kind of a wimpy looking one. I want one with a little girth on it. There we go, there's some girth. Because I want it holding that baby down. Yeah. But I am also very happy that we're this far, because now that we've got a back on it, it really is going to be a box. Move these and flip around. Because it's easier to gauge distance with my fingers if they're in line. So let's get Max up there. Do, 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 do. That one's a little close to the edge. So a little bit further back than that one. Okay, that should get us somewhere. Do 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 do. About right here. But I like the fact that like you can almost not wing your hand at all while you're setting a nail, and then just flip it around and it goes. It just fits right in between. That one didn't feel right. Gonna sink the nail anyways. Actually, no, we are not. Max off of here. That felt like it just shot through one board and there was no board on the other side. So, what do we got here? Nope, we're good. Okay. We're just fighting the bow at this point is the problem. Okay. Next. Oh, that's what, yeah. Yeah, we're fighting the bow. I could feel it grip into the wood. There was a second of zero wood and then wood as soon as it got through there. It is slowly, yep, it is pulling that bow out. That's good. And the way the rings are oriented, it should actually slowly get tighter, more and more bowed. Or the bow should flatten the wood out, is what I'm trying to say. Like I said, you got to threaten the nail. Oh yeah, that definitely pulled some bow out right there. And we left a nice hammer mark in there too, telling it what for. Okay, right about. I want it right about here. Let's give us a nice beefy boy for here too. We want it to have a little bit more wedging action than the standard nails. There we go. It's at least flat enough. The keyword's flat enough. And now we just plane the top and the bottom off so that they're flush. Cut these sides off and start nailing nails, or nailing the tails. I mean, yes, there is a little bit there, but nothing that's too perturbing, I guess. Jack plane. Need the jack plane. Dog. Sup, dog? And the jack plane. Now we get our aerobic workout. Slowly making its way downtown. Wonder if I've gotten shavings into my into the tea yet. We'll make this a little bit heavier cut. Get full shavings. while since I've played with my planes. Loving it. So what we're doing, we're just planing the excess from the tongue and groove boards to be flat with the actual box. And we are almost there. Drink break, drink break. Okay, 1 second. Although it might have been good to keep this a little bit proud though. Oh no, never mind. It's the same dimension, so no. Okay, let's try changing out planes for a second. Why is... I'm just going insane, guys. Don't worry about me. Why is it having trouble cutting here? Quite honestly, you should be able to cut through it all. Why are you not cutting? Why do you just stop cutting here? You cut everywhere else on board. Very, very weird indeed. That's all right, Jess. Okay, figured out what was wrong. Okay, which means I just need to Okay. Now that we're at that point, I can do it, I swear. All right. In all reality, that is good enough for what we're building. All right. Do. Good to know. Okay, yeah, duh. Jack playing again, Jack playing again. Up, 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 up. Okay. And we're going to slowly bring this side down as well. Huzzah! Sorry, there's a huge knot there that I have to just kind of power my way through. Ah. Now remember to level down these sides about equally, otherwise it starts bowing too much and won't cut. And only now do I think, maybe I should have cut these off first. Getting through this knot is a pain in the butt. This plane's definitely going to need to be sharpened at some point, but not a big deal. It's the jack plane, it doesn't really need to be sharp. It just needs to gore wood like hell. Which is what it's doing right now. It's taking big old beastly chunks out. Yeah, this is going to be a thorn in my side pretty much the entire way down. Oh look, some pine in my drink. I mean, that's really its purpose. These shavings are nice and crinkly and thick because I'm just trying to plane it down to be basically even with the rest of it, as opposed to sawing it off. That'll work. And then we're going to play with this side because it's easier to push through this than to start. It's easier to push that at the end, hit the camera, than it is than it will be to start through it. Oh, wrong plane. Oh, starting way too far back. Oh, well, this is going to be the bottom. It has been decided. Perfect. There. All because of this knot. But I can get. I'll take a couple plain swipes at that in a bit. Very true, very true. This is Body by Bailey, Leonard Bailey Planes. Okay. All right. See if I can. Okay. Like I said, this is definitely the bottom because I dug in with the jack plane, but once again, it's going to get all covered by paint, so I'm not too angry at myself. Okay. Put these planes up in their respective hiding place. All right. Okay. Brush, brush. Who's got the brush? There we go. Oh, and don't worry about the shavings on the floor. After each stream, I basically just get rid of all of them. Okay, now comes the fun part. I don't really have a good way to clamp this baby down. Actually, yes, I do. I got a perfectly good way to clamp it down. Let me get my crosscut saw here. And we're about to have us a wee bit of fun. All right, where are my hold 'em fasts? Crinkly, crinkly, crinklies. Next, give us a line that we actually should be following. And then be amazed that this one actually is basically correct. Okay, whatever. It's basically correct. All right, guys, I hope you guys can see the top down. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Help if I could actually see what I'm sawing. Probably better if I start from this side, actually. It would have been. But we screwed up from this side, which means we've got to correct it from the other side. Although we'll fix that in a bit. I was about to hit my hold fast with a brush. Just about to. Oh, geez. There we go. Yeah, I did. I got the ring pulls into my drawer. I've got a whole load of them actually. Got I think 12 more. Because I'm thinking about building something like an alchemist chest. If that's true, I need to know this. Did not know that I am glamorous. I mean, also it's not my profession, but my hobby is glamorous. My word. no, 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 no. God. Oh. Okay, well, got the same basic defect on both sides. It's a feature. Meaning it started digging in at the very end. But as I said before, this is really just a lower cabinet to a chest to hold tools. The fact that I have a defect like that, big deal. I mean, heck, there's a defect like that on that one too. All right, so it is a box. It's not a beautiful box, but it's a box. Let me get my box plane out here. Not too happy about that, but I don't care. Said I'd be more unhappy about this if it actually mattered. Like I said, at this point, like I said, it's to hold tools. If it's beat up and dinged up, it's to hold tools, so I would assume it's going to be. Okay, so this is the top. Now, since we're going in at 1,000 miles an hour, let's create the most fun with sacrilege there can be. Who wants nailed dovetails? Pine. I forgot about that. It is a Distin. It's actually going to get painted, to tell you the truth. That's why I don't care. Say hello to what it sits on. It's going to be sitting on top of it. It's going to be painted just like this. So, like I said, not really a big deal to me. Let me do this so it zooms down a little bit. All right. Not really a big deal that the tails are kind of ugly and stuff like that. I mean, the tails are getting nailed. We're about to do that. Before I do that, let me at least brush some of this off. Give myself at least a somewhat clean surface to put this on. Okay. Time to nail the tails. Quite possible. You never know. Petrified box will hold. I said this, since it's a toolbox, it's going belts, suspenders, duct tape, whatever it can to be as hardy as possible. So, you know, dovetails, glue, nails. And I did do this with the Dutch tool chest as well. I nailed every single, oh look, presents. Every single tail got nailed as well in the Dutch tool chest. Professor Lycan, NDH. What does NDH mean? And like I said, I'm using cut nails, which are notorious for splitting wood if you're not careful. But insanely strong connection compared to modern wire nails. Insanely strong. Look at me committing sacrilege. Nailing the tails in. Look at all this sacrilege. You can hear the spirits of woodworkers past going, yeah, we did that too. Don't believe me? Go look at some really old stuff. Like, not fancy old furniture. Just look at old furniture, like, and you'll find nails and tails. You'll actually find nails and screws more often than you think. Now, fine joinery, I love how everyone says, oh, fine woodworking would never have nails and screws in it, and that's just bold misunderstanding. Because that's more of a modern misconception. Now, yeah, this is a utilitarian box, so nailing dovetails, like, that's normal. But you find like tables and all that other stuff, look underneath it. I guarantee you'll find screws, you'll find nails, and all kinds of things. The reason why so many people say fine woodworking doesn't have nails or screws in it is because nails and screws used to be extraordinarily expensive. So you wanted to reduce the amount of the expensive thing as much as possible. If you could make joinery that didn't need a nail, awesome. You just cut a ton of money out of that project. Let me continue to put my meat vise, known as my foot, today. Not my butt, but my foot. You just cut a ton of money out of the project if you didn't have to use metal fasteners. Because metal fasteners, until recently, were handmade. And it's a modern convenience to be able to use them so readily. It's kind of like the pocket screw conundrum. Those existed in the Victorian days. They pocket screwed stuff. They had to do it the hard way. They didn't have a Craig, but they definitely used pocket screws. Almost there, whoa, we're halfway there, whoa, living on a prayer. But yeah, what they did was they prioritized where they put the metal. If it was going to be a place where you needed extra security, that's where they would put the fasteners. Don't get this out of my hands. I will cry if I have to remake my mallet. I mean, it's an afternoon, but yeah, it's one of those things where yep. And these are actually like one of the last companies that makes cut nails for woodworking, as opposed to just getting masonry cut nails. But yeah, these are not going to pull out anytime soon. Nice wedge shape to them and everything. One day I do want to try some blacksmith nails. Notice none of the tails are splitting. That should say something. I'm able to use, cut nails and nail these dovetails, which have already been, cut to size and everything. They're not, why am I grabbing you? I've already drilled all the holes, and I'm able to just sink them in. Proper preparation. Part of it is I know what size nails to use when you're this close to the edge. I learned that one the hard way with the Dutch tool chest. There's a lot of filler in the back where I had to pull nails out because they split the boards and I needed to make new boards. Oh, nice, Jack, nice. I don't know if he'll show up today, but the forge built with 3s, also known as Hansa. Whenever he shows up, I just call him Hansa. He actually has a redeem on his blacksmithing stream to just make nails. And I keep teasing him, saying at some point in time I'm going to need a pound. But Tremont's been doing me good. As soon as I figured out the size I needed, they've definitely been doing me good. All right. Let's nail this side. Look at all this triage. He said, we're just gonna scrape off some of this badness. Oh, wait. Let's have a good time screwing. Good time screwing. And if you notice, I'm left-handed, so that's why I'm reversing to go down. Yeah, Hansa's got it down to an art. I just don't know if I want to pay that kind of shipping. Okay, that side is. Nah. I would love to have forged nails, but I don't even forge, man. Unless it's documents. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I don't know how to. I know the concepts, I will say that, but I've never forged. I've never tried to forge. It'd be interesting to try, but I have a feeling it would take a pretty penny to get started, and, well, I'm diving deeper and deeper into woodworking, to tell you the truth. At some point in time, we're probably going to start doing stuff like inlay and marquetry and stuff like that. But after this and after my turning saw, we're going to start doing like coffee tables, benches, end tables, desks, dressers, things like that. We're going to start doing fun projects that will actually require me to pay attention to what I'm doing and get the joints to look nice. Go full shaker. That's honestly, it's the style I do the most is shaker. I would love to forge nails, but I honestly have no clue how to, other than watching Hansa do it or watching you do it. All the suspenders are almost in. And then, honestly, we're probably going to break after this because the next step is figuring out the front. And to tell you the truth, I hadn't thought too much through it. But I'm thinking about having just a drop front, not a full free drop front. Actually, Jack, while you're here you go. I'm going to show you at least these because you brought it up. Okay. So yeah, this is the drawer to the Dutch tool chest, and here are my nice little ring pulls, and they are traditional ring pulls. Let me. Like I said, I'm not a blacksmith, so I don't know how to do all this stuff, but these are from Lee Valley. Basically, it's just a nice little forged ring. It's got this one little piece of metal that shanks around it, and then you just clench it in. You just screw a hole through, all the way through, and then you spread them and clench them into the board, and they're not going anywhere. Much stronger connection than a screw could ever be. Oh wait, did I miss something here? Okay, never mind, you're just saying yar. Okay, I was like, wait, did a pirate hat get redeemed? Yeah, I'm just starting to get used to how to clench, but I can definitely tell how they're super strong once you start clenching stuff. I need to make myself a little box for all the cut nails I use, different sizes and such. Yeah, you basically have to mar up the wood, use some pliers, to kind of halfway straighten them out, because you have to pull that end out of the wood first before you can do anything with it. And for those who don't really know what clinching is, basically you put the nail through, you bend it over into a U, and you hammer the nail end back into the board so that it is cinching up any gaps and clenched right into that board. It's not coming out anytime soon. I mean, honestly, it's probably the best way to do that, Jack. But ever since I started using these nails, I've fallen in love with them. Just like hot hide glue. I mean, I still have my tight bond and everything, but I just like working with the hot hide glue. It's so much easier to put stuff together. When you don't have an extra hand, hot hide glue really does help with the, okay, this got put together, it's square, okay, let's move to the other end. You don't have to really worry about it shifting because it's glued up. Yeah, it's an older technique. It doesn't get used very much nowadays because basically it kind of died out when screws got invented. Or not invented, when they became easy to produce. Because screws do provide clenching power, and they're easier to do than clenching nails. Very true. Yeah, you either need cut nails or forged nails for clenching. You can you can do it with wire nails, but wire nails are extraordinarily soft, in my mind, and they tend to just undo themselves when you clench a standard wire nail. Yeah, it's a superb technique, but it takes longer. Ow. Man, this thumb is getting a pounding today. All right, belt and suspenders are done. This box is basically built except the front. Undo it. Put those in my scrap box. They're small enough to burn, and they're from those tongue and groove boards, which are kind of useless anyways. All right, let's clear off a little bit of space, talk about what's next in line here. So, let me get my drawer back in here. There we go. All right. I'm not going to need my Tremont nails anytime soon. Those back in the stack of nails. Probably not going to need you. Come on. This is always the fun one. I can never remember which. Okay, one second. This tightens, this loosens. Okay. Come on. Loosen up, darling. There you go. Probably need to put a little bit more oil on this baby. She's due for a tune-up. Takes 2 seconds for me to do it too. Didn't do it. Nobody saw it. Doesn't exist. Nobody clipped it. Asterisk. So let me get a dab of oil on this. There we go. Last thing you want is for your tools to seize up because you're not properly maintaining them. Okay, so this is the top. Okay, good. So what do we have left on this bottom? You know, one day I'm gonna actually look at everything I'm doing and not create a giant havoc mess. Phone fall, count it if you got it. This is where we're at the moment. You know, this is the top. So what we're planning on doing, we need to make a front. What I'm thinking about doing is putting a little lip on the bottom and a lip on the top. Or maybe not even a lip, now that I'm looking at it. But basically making a fall front. So there's a hinge here that we get a nice fall front. So I can get to tools that I stored inside. We also need to put a set of wheels on the bottom so that it'll be a rolly cart. We got those wheels. Right here, my big old red wheels. And then we need to put a coat of paint on the baby. Honestly, you just use a hammer. I use this one for one reason, especially if it's because you can, like, instead of it doesn't have a claw, so I can put this behind it and just bend it slightly to get it started. But if it's something like this, where you have two, I typically jam this down so it opens both of them up. But I mean, you can do it with a hammer. It's a technique, is the best way to put it. It is a technique that you learn to guide the nail over in a U. Because you literally flip the board over and just. All right, so now that we've got this going, we've got a nice base for it. But let me see, where are the other boards? All right, I'm just grabbing boards here, seeing if we've got anything that is roughly the same thickness as the board we. I mean, it's thinner. That never really bothers me. How about you? This will do. I just got to straighten the edge. Okay, so now we know what we're doing. Okay. These are the two boards we'll need for the next set. 'cause I need at least one piece, yay so thick, so that I can put some latching hardware on it. At this point, I think we are basically at a stopping point here, but I'm glad you guys showed up and came along for the journey. We're almost done with this guy. Basically, yeah. Yeah, they're kind of, the ring pulls are split like a cotter pin. But so, now that we've got basically what we set out to do today done, and it's getting to that luncheon time, let's see who exists. You know what? I don't get to do this often. I don't get to do this often. We're gonna raid Hansa. All right, guys? Get ready for it. We're raiding Hansa. I get to finally do it. All right, guys. This guy's great. He's lovable. Feel free to ask questions. He's a great guy to talk to and hang out with. So see you guys later. We're going to raid out to Hansa. He's a great blacksmith. He's out in Czechoslovakia. Honestly, I watch him whenever I can. All right, so see you guys later. Have a good week. I'll see you on Wednesday most likely.